Everybody, welcome back to Big Ideas with BFO. I'm Steve. Let's get started. Last week, you heard me talk about my top 5, bridging the gap between 24 and 25, emerging trends in 24 going into 25. Today, we're going to start with number 5. We're going to dive in a little bit. Shouldn't take us too long. Just want to give you some ideas of how to think about some of these things and what you can do to better your marketing, better your data collection, ultimately better your insights and better your business. First-party data as the new gold standard. Think about this. For years, you've been giving away your data to Google, to Facebook, to LinkedIn, and everybody else for whom you put a tag in your website. And guess what? We need tags. They're great for tracking. They're great for cookies, bringing people back to websites, knowing what they've done. These are all good things for us. However, you have the ability to control the flow of that data. If you think about implementing data collection that gives you the data from those cookies before you send it to Google, before you send it to Meta, before you send it to LinkedIn, you're now in control. That becomes your first-party data. So you're not marrying that into Google Analytics directly because that's just not the way to go. You bring it out of Google Analytics and you tie it in to your CRM or your ERP system, and you bring all of this data together to start making intelligent business decisions on your users. Imagine if you could collect all the cookie data for everybody who came from Facebook to your website. If you had that data, if you set up server-side tracking, it pipes into your website first, back into your website, I won't get too technical here, and then you send it out to Meta. You send it out to Facebook. Super cool stuff. The other thing that you can do too, you can also leverage tools, pixels on the front end of your website to de-anonymize users. And this is almost a little creepy to me, but it all comes down to how we use it. If you show up at my front door and I can identify you, well, I'm not going to send you an email because that's creepy. What I can do is I can use it in my audience development. I can use it to build lookalikes and custom audiences that allows me to spend my marketing dollars more effectively. And anybody that I de-anonymize on the front of my website becomes my first-party data. So there's some really cool stuff available for you as well. The other thing you need to consider here is the value of your owned channels. If you're running in a channel, you've got programmatic running, or you've got LinkedIn ads running, and you can collect and you can distill down that data for your own purposes, think about what you can do by complementing the data in your email lists or your CRMs, loyalty programs, as you seek to maintain relationships with your prospects and your customers. All the different things you can do when you own this data. If you want to embark on this mission, you can set up server-side tracking on your website. Google and Facebook and Meta and everybody else is still going to get all the data they need. You're going to intercept it in the middle, collect it all. You don't have to do anything with it today or tomorrow or next week, and then send it off to them. Here's the benefit of owning your data at the first person. You never have to worry about what Google or all of the privacy police do with cookies ever again. If cookies go away, you'll be fine. If cookies stay, you'll be fine. No more fretting if Google decides to get rid of first-party cookies, because you'll be collecting the data through your own properties and channeling it back to them. So seriously consider server-side tracking if this is something that you want to do in 2025, because your ownership of first-party data is only going to become more and more important. Own that data, clean that data, use that data. It's your data. Do something with it. Thanks for stopping by. Tune in next time for the rise of zero-click content. This one's going to be fun. Thanks again.